Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Popcorn world. Can I make you move now? Yes, fast as I can. So you can get the groove in the back of a can. With the big Robin world and the holes in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five.
Add one more plus me into the five. Yeah. Keep it on the floor.
I'd be lying if I said we weren't a little rusty coming back. We trying to work out kinks over here and figure out what to do. I think we got it all worked out, y'all. But we back though. I mean, technically we back. We back.
We back.
Real quick. We are working on a new intro, not a new theme song, but a new intro. So just sit tight. Hopefully, by the time we do the first week of college/NFL, we'll have a new intro. That's the goal.
Sounds good.
That's the goal. So, how you doing, man? How's your break been?
Missing talking to you guys, man. Missing talking that mess.
That's not even true. We talk all the time.
I mean, I'm saying on a public forum. I'm a public forum, man.
Okay, all right, on the public forum. Listen, talking to the Five Nation, yes.
Exactly, yes.
But we talk all the time.
Yeah.
Cam is busy. Cam is working hard, planning the wedding. He's doing a lot of stuff right now. He's busy. So we gotta let him get that business. Gotta take care of the future with Cam.
Hey.
How's that going, sir?
It's going excellent. It's going great.
All right.
Yeah, life is good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
That's what's up.
Is it too early to send out invitations? Probably too early to send out invitations, right?
Do what now?
I said I still haven't got my invitation. Is it too early to send out invitations?
Yeah. It's too early for all that.
Okay, I don't know how it works. I haven't been married like in a wedding for 25, 26 years. So
facts.
A long time.
It's been a minute.
I got you guys. Y'all know that.
Yes,
all right.
Sir.
Listen, it's good to see everybody. If you're watching this on the rewatch, we appreciate you. But it's good to be back. We're here. We're ready to get going. I guess there ain't no other place to start but the Olympics because that's what's going on. That's really the only. I mean, baseball's going on, and we don't want to talk about what the Rangers did to the Red Sox. That's irrelevant right now. Okay.
Excuse me. Say that again.
What the Rangers did to the Red Sox?
We beat them 2-1.
I don't think so. Did y'all beat us 2-1?
Man, you better come correct.
One.
Oh man.
You better come correct.
I thought we beat y'all 2-1.
We beat y'all Friday and we beat y'all Sunday.
Y'all beat us Sunday. I thought we was winning.
Hey, listen. You ain't got to look that up. You know I'm a.
Okay, we'll move on.
I'm gonna make me mad.
Stand correct.
Yeah, it's late in the evening now. Come on, Rangers, doggone it. This hangover is real. Don't do that. Because the championship shirt is right in the other room. Don't do that. I just pull that out. See, we're playing games tonight. Coming back coming back with violence in our mind.
Act like you've been there before.
We ain't been there before.
Okay, well, act like it.
No, I tell you, the first one you get to act a fool because it's your first one.
Yeah.
Everybody remember their first time. Everybody.
You can blame Nelson Cruz for the other ones.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'll bring up 3-0, so you don't bring up. I'll bring up 3-0, so you don't bring up Nelson Cruz.
Uh-oh.
All right.
3-1. If you're gonna say it right.
Was it 3-1 or 3-0? I thought it was 3-0.
3-1.
3-1.
Okay, 3-1 then. Same thing.
Who they down 3-1 to? Listen, let's not make this show about my team, guys. Okay, listen.
We definitely agree to do that. We definitely agree.
Okay. All
right, we're going to be talking Olympics right now. Okay, what's the best Olympic moment so far?
The best Olympic moment so far is, I think, it's been gymnastics, man. The Hyper Brown, Simone Biles, and those other girls, man. It was pretty amazing to do. Look at stuff that I can dream about doing. I can't even do a flip. So cartwheel,
I can't flip like that even in my dreams.
Flip, cartwheel, none of that stuff. So the way that Simone Biles is taking over gymnastics, and then brought taking over.
You said it like there was still doubt.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, after the last Olympics, people had doubt. People had doubt.
No, she had doubts. The rest of us knew she was a GOAT. She just was like, am I going to keep goating or not? And then she decided to come back and go some more.
Yeah. And then that, she's got, Suni Lee and Jordan Childs, and, this is their time. So they did what they need to do. So, I think that thus far, it's still a lot, like a couple more weeks to go. But thus far, I think that's, bright spot for sure.
Okay. All right. So you were Simone Biles. Okay. What about you, Cam?
I can't disagree with what Chad just said. It's a few moments, like I like what I like what the men's basketball team is doing, but the moments are.
Let's be clear. The men's 5-on-5 basketball.
Yeah.
The 3-on-3 team is
It's out of there.
No. I'm talking about that.
That was not picked well at all.
Of course, what Scotty Scheffler did on the golf course the other day too, just amazing.
Scotty Scheffler got it done.
Yeah, his run is just amazing. What he's doing right now.
He in his zone right now. He in his zone.
Yeah. He in the public eye. Whether he getting arrested before he tee off.
Nobody said anything about that now. It's
no matter Scotty. Scotty can handle it all. He don't care.
Yeah, that's in the past now.
Well, listen, I noticed y'all didn't talk about Shaq. First of all, to me, Simone has left no doubt. She's the greatest gymnast of all time. It's not even close. And it's no disrespect to Mary Lou Renner and Gabby Douglas and some of the other great Dominique Dawes, some of the greats we've seen in the past. But come on, man, Simone is a whole different.
She's a different animal. Yeah.
She is their Jordan. She is their Kobe. She is their LeBron. She all wrapped up into one.
4'8" beast.
Well, she can be. She the Kobe and Jordan, but she can never be LeBron.
She's LeBron.
It's only one team. It's only one team.
Oh my God.
She ought to be on USAT. You're right. Touche.
For perspective, she's 4'8", and my son is like 4'7". I was like, God, she's small.
Yeah, she's top 8. But when she do them flips, she'd be jumping up to 12.9. Like that other flip she did the other day was like 12 feet there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's different, bro. Like
that's crazy.
First of all, let me just be honest too. I don't even understand half of what gymnastics is. Like when they don't land like without jumping an extra foot, I'll be like, was that bad? Like, was that bad? And then they be getting these high scores. I don't really know what I'm watching. All I know is I can't do none of it. But
have no desire to do either.
Right. Exactly. All I do know is that those announcers. Here's the moment that flipped me out the other day. They were doing the all around, and she needed to get like a 13 something to win the gold medal. and she did her whole floor routine, and the lady announcer started crying. And I was like, oh, so this must be good because you over here. Anyway, it looked good because I'm saying she was doing like these triple flips and double flips, and I didn't know what that was confusing. But like, she's the best. Like she's the best. But I also want to give another shout out.
Yeah.
Katie Ledecky ain't the fastest swimmer ever. But you can't outswim her though.
Nah, I ain't even gonna try.
Hey, if it goes more than 200 meters, she got you.
Yeah.
She killing it. 14. Listen, she got 14 medals, 9 of which are gold. 9 of them are gold.
That's
She
crazy.
put up 2 more golds this Olympics in the 800 and the 1500 meters. First of all, I swim 3 times a week. That's a lot of laps. A lot of laps.
Yeah.
There wasn't no slouch race she just put up. But man, 14 medals, 9 gold. Come on, y'all gotta give it up to Katie Ledecky. Now we do have to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
We have to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Technically, Noah Lyles won. Technically.
By a nose, right?
No, wasn't by a nose.
A little bit more than that.
It was by a clavicle. So the official rule,
Yeah.
and I purposely printed up the rule so I can read it to you. The official rule is that your clavicle or you crossing the line starts with your shoulders. So from your shoulders down, your head don't matter, your feet don't matter. It's your shoulders down. So if you go by this official photo, technically he won.
I can't even. I don't know.
I mean, if you look,
Jamaica
you can
looked.
barely see his shoulders in front of the Jamaican dude's shoulders.
Okay. Yeah, Jamaican dude's head is first, but his
His
shoulder.
head is the first. Listen, the Jamaican dude Thompson, shout out to Thompson. He got his feet and his head in front of Noah Lyles.
He just got small clavicles. That's all.
He apparently has small shoulders because that man won the 100 meters by 0.005 seconds, a half a thousandth of a second. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I just. Can you really do more talking than he does after winning like that? Can you still?
I mean, listen, history won't record that he barely won.
Yeah.
History will just say he's the fastest man on the planet and he got a gold medal.
Sonya.
So
I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
the man ran a 9.7, which is fast. I don't know.
He just talks a lot, man. So I don't know if this is gonna.
I would see like this. I personally wouldn't go out and brag a lot on that win.
Yeah.
I would just say I'm blessed
Take that win and go home.
and take that win and go home. Take it to the crib with you.
Yeah.
Because it worked. Because the thing that slowed the race down obviously is right before it started raining, so that kind of slowed it down a little bit. But you know, it is what it is. What about Sha'Carri? Sha'Carri, you know what hood you in?
I think
Silver.
that's got a little bit asterisk to it because of what happened outside of the when they couldn't get in.
Well, let's refresh. Let's bring the people up to speed for those who may not know. The day of the race, right before the warm-ups, Sha'Carri Richardson and Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, for some reason, were not allowed to get into the arena early to do their warm-ups because of some rule that was put in place that says you have to ride in on the team bus. So They stood outside waiting to get in. And when they finally were able to get in, they didn't have proper time to warm up. So Shelly Ann Fraser Price opted out completely. Sha'Carri was like, "This is my moment." So I don't know. Did that affect her? She came in second, and it was a distant second. Like by 100-meter turns, it was a distant second. So I don't know, y'all tell me what you think.
I mean, it definitely could have. I mean, I don't know because seems like track and field, you do things repetitive, and you got a routine and everything that you do before you race. So I think it could have affected her. This was her best chance to win gold because Jamaicans were not in it, and I think that did have an effect. Now, how much? I'm not sure, but I think it definitely had an effect on.
There's always some more off the wall enigma that plagues this girl. Like,
yeah. You
I hate it.
said a mouthful just then.
Yeah,
I hate it.
You said a mouthful just then. She don't. This wasn't even her fault. So I'm not
asking for this. Yeah. I get it.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. That was a wild situation. What about throwing out another name? I love what Jordan Child did. I love what Sonny Lee did. But what about Rebecca Andrade from Brazil? I think she emerges out of this as a huge star.
I think so. I think so.
I think she's gonna be a huge international star. And I'm gonna be a little inappropriate when I say this. She kind of got the star quality. She got the look. She's smart. I don't know, man. She got a lot going for her.
Now it depends on what's her age, because sometimes the age, if backside of your age, sometimes you may not compete in the next one or not. But I mean,
well, she's 25.
Okay.
So technically, she could come back and do it again. Yeah. So Simone is 27.
That's that'd be 31 by the time.
31 trying to come back and do it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
What y'all think? I think Simone might wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't see her doing this at 31. I just don't. She doesn't have anything else to prove. So
she has nothing else to prove.
So I don't. It would be. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. So
I think there's a shelf life for gymnasts at some point. I think past 30 is it.
Feels like it. Feels like it's probably it. All right. Well, that's our Olympics for now. The knockouts for the basketball start Tuesday. It should go.
Nothing to worry about.
I'm waiting on that Canada matchup. The Canada matchup is going to be
nothing to worry about.
I think America's going to be fine. I feel like America's going to be fine.
Yeah, because of one person. Because of one person on this team, I know they're going to be fine.
Oh, who's the one person for you?
Slim Reaper. Hey.
Yeah.
KD. That's why.
You know what? We call him the Slim Reaper, but we should probably call him the Slim Sniper.
He is solid.
And let me tell you why. A sniper is not the leader of the police force. He has one job: come in, hit the mark, go home.
Yeah,
what we have discovered about Kevin Durant is that's his job. That's the only job he really wants. He want to come in, get some buckets, and go sit down, go back home, play video games.
Well, if anybody know that, is Chad, right? I mean, he had him for a couple of years. That's all he cared.
Exactly right.
That's all he did.
I don't want to be the leader of the team.
You don't want to lead your team. Yeah. You don't want to get no inspirational speeches. he kind of don't like. He'll mention you, but not really.
He don't want to talk.
He don't want to talk to the press. He just want to come, put these shots, give you this 30 work, and then go back to the house.
Yeah, that's why they call him easy money sniper.
He's easy money sniper.
Them shots is easy money.
Listen, and I like what Steve Kerr has done, putting him on the bench.
Yes.
Let him come in, snipe that second team for about 25, 30 points, build up the lead, and then the game is over.
But the thing about that, he's embracing it. He's not arguing with it. He's embracing his role. So
well, he done been to the Olympics so many times. He ain't tripping.
Yeah,
Like
that just makes it easier. That just makes it easier for everybody.
Right. So anyway, knockout round start tomorrow. I think we're about done with that. The rest of track and field should get, be coming up. What else? What other big stuff? I guess that's the only big stuff. The women.
I'm waiting on breakdancing.
Say it again.
I'm waiting on breakdancing.
Breakdance has not even begun yet, has it?
The 9th.
Starts on the 9th, so 4 days from now. So breakdancing must not be long, because the Olympics is over on next Sunday. So it must be must be like two days long or something. So
probably.
So that would be interesting to see what breakdancing does. Okay. All right, let's get into this NFC division breakdown. And we're just breaking down one division today, in the NFC. And let me remind myself of what that division is.
The West.
I have forgotten just that fast.
It's the West.
It's the West, the Wild Wild West, the NFC West. And for those who don't know what the NFC West is, because you living under a rock somewhere, NFC West consists of the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, the Arizona Cardinals, San Francisco 49ers, and the Seattle Seahawks. So I would go to the panel. Who's the best player in that division?
That is easy. That is the easiest. That's
okay.
Go ahead, Cam. You probably got my answer too.
Who you going with, sir?
CMC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Although you can make a case for Trent Williams.
Who?
Trent Williams. The guy CMC counts on the block.
I mean, you can make a case for
the Boomer Sooner.
Right.
Right. I see what you did.
Yeah, I did that. Listen, I don't even apologize.
We got him in the league. Okay, it's cool.
I don't even apologize for setting it up because it's Oklahoma dude. I don't even care about that part.
Yeah, you do. Don't do that. Yes, you do.
Best lineman in the league, and it's not even close right now. And I don't blame him one bit for holding out. Not one bit. Pay me more. I've gotten you to 2 Super Bowls. Pay me more.
Single-handedly have with that offensive
right.
line.
Almost single-handedly. Give me more money.
Yeah.
Or I ain't coming. I ain't even mad at
you. I'm protecting your best asset. I'm protecting the number 1 player in football right now.
Just saying.
Voted by ESPN. Like, come on, man. Like,
just saying. I'm just saying. So I would go with Trent Williams, but I can't argue against CMC though. I can't argue against that. So all right, most overrated player. Y'all not gonna like my answer at all.
I know what your answer is. In the same team. The same team.
You might like my answer.
Rated.
Is it the same team?
It is the same team.
That's supposed to be the best position on that team?
No, I know where you're going, but
I'm saying Purdy. I think you're gonna say the receiver that's holding out.
No. I'm going a different way.
Okay.
Because I don't mind him holding out either. I think he's not as good as he thinks he is, but he's better than what they're willing to pay him.
Well, I'm gonna jump out the window if you say Deebo Sanders. So I'm really curious.
No.
Okay,
come on, Joe.
You said the same. You said the
let's
same
not be
team.
irrational. I actually have a tie for the best two.
You did say the same team. You did say the same team.
I did, but I just decided I'm gonna add one more name because they both kind of go neck to neck for me.
Oh,
one's Kyler Murray, obviously.
Oh, you're talking about in the division. I thought you said
in the division. In the division, but no, it is the same team as the best player. Because I listen with all due respect to him, and I appreciate the run as much as anybody. I don't know if I still believe Brock Purdy's any more than
I do.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I do.
Maybe he is. Listen, he will this year. Now that people have tape, we'll see.
Is this contract here, isn't it? This is contract. He playing for the contract, right?
I don't think so.
He got how many more years?
Because this is only his third year, right?
So he probably got one more.
Second or third year? Yeah. This is his third year. So yeah, he got one more, I believe. But we're gonna see. There's a reason why they haven't given him his money yet.
Facts.
I think they may have thought
because it's San Francisco. That's why.
Well, listen, he got all the reasons why he should be great. Because there's no reason why he shouldn't be great. And if he can just keep doing what he's doing, he's gonna get his money.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't losing games.
No, he's not losing games. But he ain't. But is he winning games?
I think he's winning games. I think he's doing a good job of winning, and
he's doing a good job for what for what they asking him to do. He's doing a great job.
I mean, when you giving it to Christian McCaffrey 25 times a game, your risk level goes down.
Yeah, there's somebody in my family that may disagree who almost had 3 interceptions on him his last year in college, but that's another story, But he's a ride, you know what I mean? Like he's a different animal than he was at Iowa State. You know what I mean? Like
I agree. Yeah,
you can tell that he's a student. You can tell he studies the game. Like
he's studying the game and he's coachable.
Unlike Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
That's the A&M Kyler Murray.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Arizona got to make a harsh decision. They're gonna have to make a harsh decision. You're gonna have to find another quarterback.
You can't waste Marvin Harrison Jr. You can't waste him.
You don't do that.
But can I say something on the other end? Let's go back to Kyler Murray in college. What made Kyler Murray successful? CeeDee Lamb had him looking really good.
Yeah.
So let's give him a big time receiver and let's see what he do though. Like all due respect, he ain't had not a good receiver in prime years. He's had
right. I was gonna say
on the back end. Right. So let's see. I mean, let's see what happens.
I will agree with that, but I'm still seeing a guy
who don't read defenses. I get that part.
Yeah. I don't see all those intangible things that makes me say he's about to make this next. Now he may listen. Maybe he's gotten in the lab and it's all good coming together now. But
and a different coaching staff now too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a different coaching staff. So we're gonna see. Let me say this too. ESPN need to go and give Dan Orlovsky his money. Because he is the biggest troll on TV right now, not named Skip Bayless. For that man to list the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC, and to have the audacity, the audacity, to put Matthew Stafford as number 1, fam, you got balls big as Texas. I don't think Matthew Stafford would have listed himself number 1 in the NFC. Number 1?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Stop it. I'm not saying he's overrated. I'm just saying number 1, Chad.
Yeah. Who would you say number 1 is in the NFC?
Oh man, that's a great question. You know what's crazy? Because of the turnover, it's so hard. You almost gotta say Dak because he's the most tenured.
Thanks.
And he's the most, and he's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say Kirk Cousins, right?
Yeah.
I can't say Baker. That sounds ridiculous. Jordan Love ain't done it but 1 year.
Jalen Hurts. Injury prone.
Great year, terrible year.
Yeah.
So everybody else is young. So I gotta go with Dak. Who didn't even make his top 5, by the way. Which is crazy to me, but whatever.
Yeah, that's a troll.
We didn't get your overrated though. Who's your overrated?
My overrated. It was Brock. It was Brock.
Yeah.
Brock.
And that's no disrespect to him. I just ain't seen enough to make me go, Oh yeah, that dude's he's a baller for sure. I'm like, yeah, he all right.
He's got too many good players around him to not fade.
Yeah, you can't tell. That's exactly right. You can't really tell if he's great or not. So we're gonna have to see. So, all right. Best team in the division though. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we gotta go back. We said most overrated player. We didn't pick most overrated team in the division. I think that's for me. It's Arizona.
I mean, well, we got to expect something from them. So, right? You got to. I don't necessarily expect anything from Arizona at this point because I don't know. It's hard to say because I mean, you could say San Francisco because they haven't won anything. You could
that they're overrated.
They could still be the best and overrated because they haven't won anything. So I mean,
that's actually a good point, man.
Yeah, so I kind of vote them as best and overrated at the same
best
time.
and overrated. That's not a bad point. That's actually not a bad point at all.
Yeah.
All right. So who's the best team in the division? Who you got? Not saying they're gonna win the division, but right now today, because we're not doing our predictions yet. But who'd you say on paper is the best team in the division? It's gotta be San Francisco, right?
Gotta be San Francisco. Yeah, it's gotta be San Francisco.
It's gotta be San Francisco. Like on paper, they look better than everybody by far.
And the Rams will probably be a close second because they got Cooper Kupp coming back and then Puka Nacua over
is
there.
Is that your sneakiest team?
That is my sneakiest team, yeah.
Okay.
That's my sneakiest team. Because they have those two guys right there that can light it up. But
yeah. I'm gonna go a different way on my sneakiest. I'm gonna go Seattle because they've now had a year together. Now it's a new system. There'll be a new system this year, but a new system with the same players. And now they got Geno. You know, Geno's is a year in that system now. Kenneth Walker's a year in that system now. The DK, Tyler, Jackson Smith, Jigba, they're all in that system a year. It should be better. It feels like the chemistry should be better. And now Geno ain't fighting for his job no more. With all due respect to Sam Howell ain't taking that man's job.
No, not at all.
So I think Geno can relax a little bit, kind of, I ain't saying he can make a lot of mistakes, but he don't have to look over his shoulder for a job no more. Which settling him down in that regard might be the best gift that you can give him.
Yeah,
so I'm not see what they do this year.
I'm not too worried about the offense for them. I'm worried about the defense for them.
Defense lost a lot.
Yeah,
defense lost a lot.
So that they can score points, but they have to stop people as well. So
it'll be interesting to see what Leonard Williams does in that. He didn't do nothing for us, so it'll be interesting to see what he does in that defense. They did pick up Julian Love, which was nice. So it'll be interesting to see if they can. A lot of the veterans that they had, holdovers from the Pete Carroll days, are gone, and so it really is a whole new team now. So it'll be interesting to see what that team looks like with no Pete Carroll anymore. All right, that leads us to the AFC West, and for those who don't know what the AFC West looks like, it looks like the Denver Broncos, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Raiders, and your ex-coach and the Chargers. So let's go best player in that division. That's easy.
That's very easy.
By the way, were you a little surprised that the defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes was rated fourth by the NFL players out of all the top fourth in the top 100 players as voted by NFL players? He's rated fourth.
I think there's a little jealousy there.
Behind Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, who were the other three and four? I can't remember what 3 and 4 were. That's Drew Blank.
Yeah, I don't know, but maybe a little jealousy there.
You think that's jealousy?
A little bit. because they winning everything. I mean, it could be a little jealousy there. But I mean, it just depends on what they're grading off of. Because Tyreek Hill, I mean, he definitely.
Well, they're grading off of specifically off of what happened last year.
Oh,
So
well.
I do understand that part. It's hard for me to accept that the guy who won the Super Bowl is the fourth best. With all due respect to Lamar, I love Lamar, but head to head, Patrick beat Lamar. Now you could argue, the Ravens beat themselves by not running the ball, but
True.
So it's Patrick, Christian McCaffrey, Lamar, and Tyreek Hill. That was the third person. It's hard to argue from a talent perspective the three names ahead of him.
Yeah, exactly.
But he beat all of them going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I was just saying.
I mean, for them to be those people and him not to be up on the top, that does seem like a little bit of pettiness, a little bit of jealousy.
It could be a little pettiness. But nevertheless, we here think he's the best player in that division. Okay. Yeah. Most overrated.
What did I say? Chargers.
You said Chargers. Team overrated is
team overrated is Chargers. Yes,
I will agree with that. And then I'll even double down and say most overrated player to me is Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I don't. That.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know he's had different coordinators, and now he's got a different head coach. I know I get it, but I don't get the hype. Like I don't get it. To me, Justin Herbert is the new Phillip Rivers.
That's a good comparison. That's definitely good.
Like he got talent. I can't argue the talent, but I don't see this dynamic. I don't see it. Like when you compare him to everybody else, what does he do better than anybody else?
He can throw, but I'll give him 1 year under Harbaugh to see if he can unlock him and see if we see something different.
But is he going to unlock him because Harbaugh likes to run the ball?
I mean, he can't run it every play, so you got to use Herbert and you got to scheme Herbert in different ways. So you have to throw the ball. You got receivers over there, and so you got to throw the ball. But I mean, he is overrated for sure. But I mean, we have to see what Herbert can. What Harbaugh can do.
He's the second best quarterback in that league, in that division. But they ain't saying much because the other two quarterbacks are who? Gardner Minshew and
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell. So that ain't saying much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't believe in Justin Herbert as much as I hear my fellow media brethren do. I don't believe. But I digress. Best team in the division, I think, is Kansas City by a country mile.
Yeah.
Sneakiest team in the division could be the Raiders.
That's what I said. The Raiders, yeah.
If Minshew madness, if he can catch fire, because he ain't never threw to a Devontae Adams.
But is he gonna beat out Aiden O'Connell, who's already been there though? This is gonna be a quarterback battle, because Devontae Adams has been throwing and catching from Aiden O'Connell for a minute, so I don't know. He has to beat him out.
Well, right now on ESPN, you can take this for whatever it's worth. The depth chart has Gardner Minshew in the starting position, and they go by what they've been told.
Okay.
So it all may turn on a dime, and but you could argue this is the best receiving core Gardner Minshew's ever thrown to, because he's got Zamir White at running back, he's got Devontae Adams at wide receiver, and Jacoby Myers, and he got Brock Bowers at the tight end position. So that's a pretty good group of guys to throw to.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see. So they could be my sneakiest. in the division. So there you go. All right, that's our AFC West look. What about your team? I know you've been monitoring your team all summer long. And listen, we could have done a whole 5 questions just on the foolishness that y'all got going.
10 questions.
Like what in the absolute and complete hell are y'all doing? I thought Jerry said they were all in.
It's
all into what, a mess?
It's very simple.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me single you out.
Simple.
Let me single you out then.
Okay.
I need you to have the floor. Go ahead.
Okay, it's very simple. We are the worst run franchise in the NFL. It's very simple. It's very simple.
Say that, the worst
run franchise in the NFL.
Oh, damn.
Yes. As far as football moves, yes. So
why would you say that?
Because the things that we're doing right now shouldn't be done. You should be paying, like this question is addressing, CeeDee Lamb should be signed. He should be signed.
Yeah, I don't, of the 3, his is the weirdest one.
It's the weirdest one.
Because what else you going to do? Like, it's not like you're not going to sign him. So, like, what are we talking about? Why is it taking so long? Like, he's not as good as Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
But he's probably better than the second highest paid guy. So just pay him. It's somewhere between 33 and 34 million. Just pay him.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
With every receiver signing, the price is going to go up. So I don't understand waiting. We just need to go ahead and sign them.
Well, the scary thing that could happen is that Jamar Chase gets signed before CeeDee Lamb. Because if Jamar Chase gets signed before CeeDee Lamb, now you have a real problem. Because what's going to happen for sure is that Cincinnati's going to have to pay Jamar Chase more than the second highest paid receiver. Who is the second highest? I'm trying to remember who it is.
Second highest.
But I want to say the second highest paid. So AJ Brown is making 32 a year. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think, is making 30, a little slightly under that, maybe the same or slightly under. And then Tyreek Hill is making 30. Let me pull it up again. Okay, Justin Jefferson is making 35. AJ Brown is 32. So CD's somewhere in there. But I can see Cincinnati saying, well, we're gonna pay Jamar 33.
Then you got to come in at 34 if you CD.
But why are you letting? But you can do 34 now.
I know.
Just do 34.
I know.
So what are you waiting on? I don't understand what you're waiting on. If you're gonna do 34, just go ahead and do 34 now and get the man in camp. Like, what are we talking about right now?
We're talking about Jerry Jones, man.
I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
I don't understand it either because he should have been signed before camp.
Well, the worst thing that can happen is that Cincinnati go crazy and they say, we're going to pay Jamar 36. Then you got to pay CD more because his numbers are better than Jamar.
Got 30, 37, 38. And then we still have to pay Dak. And then we still, I would push Micah out for another year and pay him next year.
I'm going to be honest with you about the Dak situation. Dak is coming to New York.
That's fine.
Probably. I just don't see why Dak had zero incentive to sign with them this right now. None. He has no incentive. The only reason why Dak would sign is that he remembers being injured and missing that season, and he don't want to risk that. Mm-hmm. That'd be the only reason he would do it. But other than that, he holds all the cards.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. I saw the face of Brian Daboll on Hard Knocks when our GM Joe Shane looked him in the eye and said, "We can't go up and get Jaden Daniels, so we're just gonna get Daniel Jones some help." And here's Brian Daboll's face.
Yeah.
Anytime a man put air in his lip like that, he's not happy. He's not happy. Jay, so here's the thing. And it's interesting because I heard John Mara say he wants to see improvements this year in the New York Giants. He's not a delusional thinking we're at a Super Bowl level, but he just wants to see improvement, growth. If Daniel Jones is the reason why there's no growth, what constitutes growth at that point? Like if the defense keeps you in most of the games, but you're losing games because of Daniel Jones, is that growth?
No. Like you said, it depends on what you define as growth.
What do you define as growth?
Is it growth in your quarterback or growth in your whole squad?
I think Brian Daboll is going to have a very short leash for Daniel Jones. And rightfully so. Joe Shane said something that caught my attention in the Hard Knocks. He says, "I'm not paying Daniel Jones $40 million to hand the ball off."
Yeah. Well, that's why you have Malik Neighbors now, right?
Huh?
That's why you have Malik Neighbors now, right?
Listen, Malik Neighbors has had a phenomenal camp. He looks the part. All he needs is a capable quarterback. So we'll see. We will see what happens. But a lot of the pieces the Giants need to at least be competitive are there. So we're going to see.
They might double Neighbors, and you got to have Jalen Hyatt.
They are going to double Neighbors.
Yeah. So you have to have some capable other wide receivers at this point.
They are going to double Neighbors. So Jalen White's got to step up. Wan'Dale Robinson's going to have to step up. The guys are going to have to be good. We got to get Daniel Bellinger to step up at the tight end position. We got to have guys step up and do their jobs, which I think they will. Devin Singletary has looked good. The running back crew has looked fantastic. They catch the ball well out the backfield. They hit the seams well. I think we're gonna be okay. The only question mark we have on offense is their quarterback. So we'll see. But I like that everybody has finally come to the same conclusion. It's now or never. That maybe I'm content to watch the entire season having that knowledge.
And I'm content as saying I think it's going to be a down year for us, and we'll be in the Shadur Sanders sweepstakes.
That down? You think it's going to be that far down?
I hope so.
Oh, you hope? Oh, I see what you did. I see what you did there. You're trying to put something in the atmosphere. I see what's happening.
Because if you're saying that Dak is gone,
well, listen. One man's trash is for sure another man's treasure, and I think Dak can start somewhere else immediately.
Sure.
Immediately.
I've been here in Las Vegas.
For sure. Vegas would love to have him. We would love to have him. Arizona probably would love to have him. Cleveland could get rid of Deshaun, re-sign Dak to a long term, and then
him and Amari Cooper don't get along, so that may not.
Well, listen, Amari's been up there with Deshaun for a couple of years. He might feel differently now.
You know what sneaky?
You never miss your water. Hey, you never miss your water till your well runs dry.
You know a sneaky team that he could go to?
Who would you put him at?
He can go home.
Who?
He can go home. New Orleans.
Yeah.
They have capable wide receivers and a running back.
New Orleans would be a good fit. New Orleans would be a great fit. New Orleans would be a great. Denver would be a great fit.
Yeah.
That would be a great fit. There's a lot of play. Listen, the man's gonna get a job somewhere. Somewhere. I tend to think it might be New York.
Yeah, if he wants that kind of thing. If he want, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, but listen, he ain't gonna be waiting for no job long. Somebody gonna pay him. So we'll see we'll see how. And then Micah's situation, it ain't as critical as the others.
Yeah.
But you need to go on and pay the man. Like, what you waiting on? Like, it don't make sense to. I don't understand what the waiting is about. So,
poorest run franchise.
Well, let's talk about the final question here, because we were talking about some other franchises that need to make some decisions. And I call this the not too late NBA trade that must be made. There are some franchises that have yet to make the trade yet. We are fans of two of those franchises. I don't know. I understand why we haven't pulled the trigger on some stuff, because I don't want to gut us to get stuff done. And it feels like that's what some of the teams have been asking for, like crazy stuff. And you're like, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah. So I get why we haven't pulled the trigger on some stuff, but we still need to make a trade. Like we might be, like there's one or two trades that need to happen. So rather than the team, let's think about the players. Lauri Markkanen comes out today and says, I am not signing an extension, despite what you may have heard on the internet. The rumors on the internet say I'm signing. I am not. So if you are Utah Jazz, don't you have to trade him?
If you want to get something out of him, yes, I would say so.
I'm just saying. And the team that seems the most likely and the most willing to trade with you is the Golden State Warriors. So what are you waiting on?
But the thing is, they want Brandon Podziemski, and we don't want to give up Brandon Podziemski.
And see, I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
They seem promising.
Does Brandon Podziemski have more upside than Lauri Markkanen?
I mean, I don't know, but we're trying to give away Kuminga, which Kuminga has upside, but they don't want Kuminga. They want Podziemski. And it's Danny Ainge. He's going to try to get what he can get. So, I mean.
Danny Ainge is a hard negotiator.
Yeah, so.
Let's be clear. Listen, Danny Ainge built what you're looking at in the Celtics right now. Let's not be deluded. That is Danny Ainge's team.
If Markkanen goes to free agency, we don't have to give up anything. So, I think Danny Ainge will be.
But can you afford to wait and waste a year of Steph's career to get Lauri Markkanen a year later? The real question is this for Golden State. Should they be thinking about the present or should they be thinking about the future?
Yeah, I mean, because like you said, you don't know how many years Steph has, but signing Markkanen wouldn't be for necessarily now, it'd be for the future as well. So,
I think Lauri Markkanen is for sure for now.
For now,
because without Steph, what is Lauri Markkanen but just another player? He's a good player, but you can't. He's not a player that you're gonna just necessarily build around.
Yeah, definitely. We need to lock in. We need to lock him in, but we need to get creative. I think I don't necessarily. The Bob Myers thing, I think, man, he left too soon because I think the deal would have been done if it was Bob Myers in our front office. I think Dunleavy, I think so. Bob Myers can pull some strings. I'm not necessarily happy with what Dunleavy has done so far, but I mean that's who we got. So I think Bob Myers would have been able to close this thing and figure something out.
That's interesting that you say that.
But if we don't,
I keep hearing go ahead.
Oh, I was saying if we don't get Markkanen, it's just going to be another down year. We'll possibly be a play-in team. So
Yeah.
We have to do something. Get somebody to put with Steph since
the name I keep hearing for us is obviously Jeremy Grant is the biggest name. And then one name that's interesting, nobody has pulled the trigger on a Brandon Ingram trade. Is the Brandon Ingram type player dead in the NBA right now?
Well, I feel like we could pull the trigger for him because he's like a poor man's Kevin Durant. So I feel like we've had that person in our system before.
And see, I wouldn't put him there. I would say he's more Carmelo Anthony than he is Kevin Durant. And the reason why I say that is because he's a great one-on-one player. Mm-hmm. But I don't see now he's never been in this system.
Yeah.
In a system, a team-built system where the ball is moving. So I don't know if he can play in that type of system. He has not shown that he can yet, but he's also not been on a team where he's been asked to do that. So I don't know. But Brandon Ingram, that was like one of the biggest names coming into free agency, and it has gone nowhere. Like, same with Zach LaVine. It's gone nowhere. It seems like teams are not interested in ball-stopping guys, which is interesting. So I do like the Jeremy Grant. Some other names that are out there. Kyle Anderson's still out there. Reggie Bullock's still out there.
Kyle Anderson is with the Warriors.
Probably still out there, but he's 34.
Kyle Anderson went to the Warriors.
Oh, Kyle Anderson did go to the Warriors. Okay. That's right. Sure did. I remember that. They need to update their stuff. It's NBA.com. How y'all get it?
What do you think about Trae Young? You think he's going to be moved somewhere?
So that is the elephant in the very big proverbial room. Are the Hawks truly rebuilding, or were they just trying to break up DeJounte and Trae? It's a great question. The problem with Trae is he's the poor man's Steph, and he's that in every sense of the word. Like, he doesn't shoot as well as Steph, but he shoots the same way as Steph. He don't play defense as well as Steph, and he's smaller than Steph. So what are you really getting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with him.
He's not a number one. He's definitely a number two. So
I don't think he's a number one. I think he's a guy that had some really good games, and he had him under pressure. So he's a solid guard, and I think he's even a solid starting guard. But I think you got to have a grade 2 to back him up.
Yeah.
And I think you got to have a great point guard off the bench that can play defense. And you got to have great pieces around him. So bringing him in and you're not – because he's a liability. And like in the West, he can't guard. Who he going to guard?
That's why he stay in the East. That's why he stay. But
yeah, I mean, who he going to guard? So it's a tough situation of where he is right now. Because you just don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do with him. I don't know what you're supposed to do with him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If that's the case, you just need to have Atlanta bring somebody else over if you don't know what to do with them. You need somebody. I mean, I would say Brandon Ingram. If you could bring Brandon Ingram to go with Trae Young, somebody that hopefully I think they could complement each other.
Well, I'll say this: the young boy don't look ready for Atlanta. He don't look ready at all. So yes, I would agree with you. You need to bring somebody in that can score, and Brandon Ingram is a bucket.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me what you're saying. I just don't know. That's such a tricky thing, man. All of these ones that are lingering like this, Brandon Ingram, Zach LaVine, Trae Young, all of those are weird to me. Like you're talking about good players. LaMelo Ball, you can throw him in there.
Yeah.
They're good players. I just don't know what you do with them.
That's probably the same conversations that they're having in these boardrooms too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's like, the value of what they do has dramatically changed with the necessity of a big now. So I don't necessarily need a guy that can put up a bunch of threes like that. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic going on right now in the NBA. This free agency has been very strange to me. But I do think there are some teams that need to probably pull the trigger on a couple of things. Lakers, Golden State. I think Phoenix has done nothing to improve themselves. Not a thing. And they're just wasting the Kevin Durant years. And to me, that makes no sense. Get rid of one of them guys for a bunch of draft picks and a few players that can help you now, and then figure out what you want to be, and let's move on, because it's clearly not going to work. And the results aren't going to be any different next year than they were this year. So I don't know. Anyway, that's your NBA stuff. I do have
I feel like they're waiting until after the Olympics, though. I think they're waiting until after the Olympics, and then they'll
maybe. I think August is going to, and September are going to going into training camp. I think we're going to see some more moves go down, and we'll get a much better picture as to what's going to happen going forward. So before we go into our final, the 5 question, I do have to ask you about SummerSlam. Your thoughts, sir? Our girl, I was very pleased they didn't screw her over.
Man.
Nia Jax, and I hope they let her hold the title for a little while.
Yeah.
I hope they at least let her hold it to WrestleMania. And then after WrestleMania, I'm good. But let her have a run at least. Let her have a nice little run, little dominant run at least. I'd like to see her have it for a year, if I'm being honest. But they don't like to be liking to let us have the belt for the whole time. So, but I love they let her have it. But were you pleased with Roman's return?
Well, we kind of touched on it. Is he going to? Is he not? It would be bad. It would be. I mean, he didn't do too much, so that was cool. He showed his face. Did what he needed to do and got up out of there. But I mean, I feel like it was probably time, because things have been getting kind of stale a little bit for the most part, and then Solo and them boys kind of taking over, so it's gonna be I'm kind of waiting to see who's Roman gonna have with him. Is he gonna bring the Usos back? Or I know some other the family signed. They got like 17,000 cousins, so I know some of the families already signed. So trying to see who's gonna have on his side. But yeah, I mean it was cool. It was cool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I love seeing Roman. I'm a Roman guy, so I always want to see Roman do Roman.
Yeah.
I would have waited. Because I'd like to see the bloodline, the fake bloodline, I'm calling them, get a little stronger.
Yeah.
Before you bring them back. I'd like to see them get a little bit stronger.
They are strong. Jacob Fatu
Jacob Fatu is a star.
Yeah.
He's a star.
Now he may be out for a minute.
Yeah, I hate that he messed up his foot. Looks like he's gonna be out for a little while, but he's a star for sure.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to see them maybe bring Roman back around Survivor Series and then ramp him on into WrestleMania. But I get it. I do get it. Listen, listen, this is about business too. And let's be clear, with all due respect to Cody, Cody's done a good job, but he ain't Roman.
Facts.
You heard that pop when Roman walked in the building. That was only one got a pop similar to Roman was CM Punk.
Yeah.
And that's only because Punk had been gone 12 years. Roman gets this pop every time he wakes up in the morning.
Yeah. I would like to see, maybe the members of the Roman's bloodline kind of do sneak attacks and then him come back or something like that.
Right. That's what I was saying. Let's build it up a little bit more. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Listen, The one thing I've learned in this new alliteration of the WWE, trust Triple H. The man know what he's doing. Because let me tell you something. The Judgment Day storyline is fire.
Yeah.
It is fire. Let me just say this. I've never said this publicly, but I'm gonna say it now. I didn't think Dominic Mysterio was a great storyline from the start. I was like, first of all, he looked like he's too small. He's got some skill. He's definitely got some skill, but he's too little, and I can't take him seriously. He's like a little kid. I just never took him seriously. And now Dominic Mysterio might have the hottest storyline in the WWE right now. Like the way he pulled that off, and I knew that was what was going to happen. I knew it coming in that the shade was on, but the way he pulled that off on Saturday was brilliant. And then shout out to Finn Balor. I hate Damian lost because I love Damian.
I didn't see that one.
Shout out to Finn Balor.
I didn't see that one coming at all. I didn't see
You didn't see that one coming? I kind of saw that one coming.
You could saw it coming.
I kind of saw that one coming. But I didn't want it to come. Because I don't Gunther is boring to me. But I had a revelation. So you tell me what you think.
Okay.
If Gunther loses to Cena at WrestleMania, I'm good. So Cena gets 17 at WrestleMania. Takes the title off of Gunther at WrestleMania. I'm good. I've gotten everything I wanted out of that moment. Out of Saturday.
So you think he will match up with Gunther?
To me, it makes the most sense. Because it looks like Brock is not coming back. It looks that way. Just because it's just, for whatever reason, I think WWE feels like the controversy surrounding Brock is just too high. I personally think people aren't even thinking about that no more. And I think they would welcome Brock with open arms. But I think it is a bad look for them to bring Brock back. But I think they don't want all the smoke with that. So the next logical thing would be put the belt on Cena for a little while. Let him carry it in 2025 on his, this is his goodbye tour. Let him carry it a little bit, break Ric Flair's record. So he'd have the 17. Not that he needs it, but still, go on and give him to him for all he's giving the company.
Makes sense.
Let him hold that 17. And then, let him drop it at maybe SummerSlam. And then that's it. It's over.
I mean, that'll work. That'll work.
So I like Gunther Cena at WrestleMania for 17. That feels right. But I want Cena to put some weight back on, though. He looked crazy without that bulk.
That's that movie body.
Yeah, movie body ain't the same as that wrestler body. I need him to go on and put some more, buck on back up. Like get that rock body back.
Yeah.
When I see him at the Royal Rumble, I need him to look like Cena again. When he put that shirt on, I need him to be like, boom, ka-clow.
For one last time,
Yeah, one last time. What was your favorite part of Saturday?
Well, Nia winning. Roman coming back. Let's see. I mean, I think the whole McIntyre and CM Punk, it was pretty good.
That was a good match. It's
pretty good.
That was some good storytelling.
It's pretty good. So I mean, all in all, it was pretty good, man. It was pretty good.
And I like where I think it's going. We can see one of the greatest triple threat matches we've ever seen in that.
Oh, you think triple threat? Yeah.
It feels like a triple threat is coming, which I would like that. I would welcome that as a match with those three dudes because they all can wrestle and they all can tell a story. So they, I'm like Triple H. I want the story. Give me the story. I appreciate great wrestling, but to me, great wrestling without the story is not entertaining. The story is what makes it great. And so I think they can make it a really good story. Like I love that Drew took the bracelet back, kissed the bracelet at the end of the match. That was fire to me. I like, yeah, let's keep it going. Let's keep the fire going. I like that.
Yeah, I think it will be a triple threat. But I think what the next one is the next pay-per-view is in Berlin, right?
Bad Bash in Berlin?
Something
October
like that.
5th, I think it is.
Yeah.
No, that's not the next one.
I think so. I think it is.
Yeah, Bash in Berlin.
It's next.
It's September. You're right.
Yeah.
Or August. No, it's at the end of the month. Right? August 31st,
Yeah,
I think.
I don't know the date. But it's either at the end of the month or September.
Something is going on August 31st. I think it's Bash in Berlin. I think you are correct, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Last thing before we close up the shop tonight. The 5 people who will lead the Olympics as the biggest stars. I think it's gonna be Simone. I think the money about to roll in for Simone and like it was already rolling in for her, but now it's about to be crazy.
Yeah. I could
I
see
think,
Simone.
I think
Jordan
Katie
Childs.
got to get a bag finally. Is Noah marketable? He's kind of quirky.
Yeah, he's
With the
he's
pearls in his hair and the
painted nails.
painted nails. Yeah.
I mean, whoever. I mean, yeah. I mean, he could be marketable for whatever.
Normally, the fastest man in the world, or the presumed fastest man in the world, gets a bag. Michael Johnson got his bag. Carl Lewis got his bag. I'm just saying.
For the right opportunity, yeah. For the right opportunity, I think. I mean, I feel like the Andrade from Brazil, she'll get one.
She gonna get a fat bag. Internationally, she gonna get a fat bag. I'm telling you, she got everything. She got everything that everybody's looking for from a marketing perspective.
And then Suni and Jordan Childs, I think
Suni's
they
gonna
will
get a
too.
bag. Jordan's gonna get a bag.
I think too.
Sha'Carri,
She's already doing
she's
stuff.
starting to get the bag already. I don't think she hurt herself in any way. If they can pull off the 4x100 and she get a goal for that, she's definitely gonna get a bag at that point.
Yeah.
I think Sha'Carri's gonna definitely get her bag. I think Anthony Edwards is gonna start getting a bigger bag, marketing wise.
Yeah. I mean, you got your shoe already, and from other companies. I feel like he can transition.
He's marketable to me.
But I think he's been in a movie already. He's got his shoe. I think he's already marketed.
Yeah, but ain't nothing. The only thing better than a bag is a bigger bag.
True.
So I'm just saying. I think he's gonna get a bigger bag.
True.
Who's hurt that more? Who's hurt themselves? You know what's interesting? Jason Tatum should be getting a bag. He will not be getting a bag. This Olympics has done nothing for him. Nothing.
I mean,
he's getting benched in the Olympics.
I mean, you got 12 of the greatest.
But see, that's what I was gonna say. You can't even be mad at the benching though, because who would he? Okay, if you're not going to bench him, who would you realistically start over him? I mean, who would he replace? Is what I'm asking.
Nobody. I mean, KD is not even starting, so Jason Tatum just sit down.
But he's not even going. Jason's not even going to be the first person off the bench. That's what I'm saying. So I don't I get what people are saying. Oh, Jason Tatum, he shouldn't ever be benched. Okay, but who is he realistically replacing?
I wouldn't even, if I was Jason Tatum, I really wouldn't even care. I just got a championship. I'm on the bench chilling.
Well, to be fair, I have not heard Jason Tatum complain.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
So this is just media people complaining.
Yeah.
But I don't understand if I'm Jason Tatum, you're on the team with LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
Anthony
I don't know what you want. Like
KD.
Kate, I don't know what you want. Like I don't.
You're not starting over KD, even though KD could start if you want. But you're not gonna start over KD. It's just
I just don't see what you want. I don't see what they want. I just don't see it. But whatever. I mean, I get it. But anyway, all right. Okay, so that's good. So we would go probably Simone Biles. I guess
what's the guy that's swimming? I forgot what his name was.
Ryan Murphy? Is it Ryan Murphy?
I think so. Or Fist.
Oh yeah, I forget. I forgot his name, but yeah. I don't know. He didn't make as much noise. Everybody's impressed with the win, but he didn't make as much noise as his win didn't make as much noise as I thought it would.
So I thought he got a world record or something.
He did, but the fact that you don't remember it lets me know it didn't mean that much.
I just don't remember his name.
But I don't think anybody does. That's my point. It's not a name that popped off it didn't do anything. Like the win, it didn't do anything for him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By the way, biggest shocker of the Olympics to me so far, Simone Manuel not even getting past the semifinals in swimming in the 50 meters. Didn't even get to the podium. I mean, to the finals at all to compete for a medal. The reigning gold medalist did not even get into the gold medal round. It's crazy.
It's hard out here, man.
We slept the night before, or it was crazy to me. I was like, "Wow, what happened, Simone?" But
it's only one Simone that's on top. It can't be two.
It's crazy. It was crazy, but anyway. So I'm looking forward to the end of the Olympics. Should be great. Been a fun ride this summer. Real quick before I let you go, have you started binging anything this summer?
No.
I started This Is Us.
Oh, okay. How did that turn?
I've never seen it. I finished season 1.
Okay.
And I made it 17 episodes before my first cry.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Apparently, because from what I remember, people were crying every week. And I was like, I was watching the first season going, okay, it's good and it's very good. And they definitely try to get you to the tear mode. They be playing a lot of cards to get you to the tear mode, for sure. But through 16 episodes, I was like, or through 15 episodes, I was like, I don't know about crying. I can see where I might cry at some point, but I don't know about crying. And then 16 episodes had me on the edge, like,
oh man.
And then the 17th episode got me. I was like, dang it, they got me. A little tear come out. I was like, dang it.
Oh man. Yeah.
I was fighting it so long. Huh?
I haven't caught that one yet.
It's a good series. I like This Is Us. Very good. Very, very good.
In rotation. Sure.
So I think I'm gonna try to go the distance with it. We'll see. House of Dragons ended yesterday in the finale, the season finale, and I don't know if you've seen the internets, but people are not happy because they delayed what we all been waiting for. We spent a whole season waiting for something and it never came. You're like, why you make us wait 8 episodes for this? And then the next episode ain't gonna start for 2 years. Like, I'm way too invested in this. I need
you can't make people happy, man. You just can't make them happy.
Well, it's an expensive show. Let's be clear. It's expensive to make House of Dragons, just like it was with Game of Thrones. It's expensive.
Yeah.
A lot of issues going on that show. So I get it. But you could have saved some of them other battles and just put all that money into the finale. So anyway. So we'll see how it goes.
So what you're saying was underwhelming. Is what you're saying.
It was very underwhelming.
Okay.
Not to say it wasn't good. It was a decent finale, but it was highly underwhelming.
Gotcha.
It was highly underwhelming. So, all right. But that's all I got for you today, my man. How about you? You good? You got the shout outs?
Yes, sir. Man, just shouting out shouting out my little guy, Mason.
Yeah, man. He had a good day. Saturday.
Sunday. Yeah,
yeah.
Sunday. Got the touchdown. They were down a couple players, so they were getting routed, but he was a bright spot. He was on both sides, offense and defense. So scored his touchdown on offense. So yeah, he's just trying to keep him going and trying to get him to learn the game. So
when y'all say chip off the old block, do you take the credit or does Papa take the credit?
Football, Papa gonna take that credit.
Is he the coach? Is he coaching them?
Nah.
But he's working with him though.
Oh yeah. He's there, right? He's staying with him a couple of days. So yeah, he's putting him through training camp.
He's in training camp as we speak.
Yeah, training camp. Yeah. So we'll just hopefully we see a vast improvement next game. But he's doing good. He chased the dude down. Didn't give up and chased the dude down, even though the guy scored. But he chased him down and pulled his flag right before the touchdown. So
nice. Very nice.
Effort, but yeah, on that football thing, I mean, I play flag football once a year, so he's played it. Yeah.
Shout out to Papa. All right. Anybody else you shouting out?
Man, just the five nation, you and Cam and Reggie and just back doing this thing, man. Just trying to keep it going.
Well, I echo that sentiment as well. Love the Five Nation. Appreciate y'all the most. Got to give a shout out to the lovely wife who has been in the trenches with me on some behind the scenes stuff for Noise Media for the last month. We've been digging in the trenches heavily and producing some great results. And so got to give her a shout out. Also, shout out to the great Al B, who's in the trenches with us as well, helping us dig some stuff out. So that was
nice.
It's been a good run, man. Had a good summer. The weight loss is killing. I'm still in the grind with that.
See, man, your face looks slim, man.
Do I look slim? I didn't know. I can't see. I look at me every day, so I cannot tell all of the results. But my family is saying, "Dude, you look good." I'm like, okay, if y'all say I look good, and the scale is not lying to me either. I have to be honest. The scale is saying, okay, it's working, but for me, it just looks like I'm just doing all this work, and I think it's working, but I don't know. But the scale is saying otherwise. So, because I'm close, I'm teetering almost to 60 now. So 60 pounds. So,
nice.
So things are going well. So I'm about halfway to my goal, where I want to be, and things are going well. I'm happy.
Sounds
Put
good,
in 30 laps a day, so I'm happy.
Whew. Yeah, I swam maybe a week ago.
Yeah.
Give me about 5-10 laps. That's
That's it?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Listen, when I first went back, that's about all I could do.
Yeah.
And I was struggling to do those.
Yeah.
So, I get it. It takes a while. It took me a little while to get back in rhythm. But once I got back and started pushing myself, I could get it. I could get it going. So
nice.
And I think honestly I could do more, but I let time bother me sometimes. Because I'd be like, I gotta go. I gotta go. So but now that I think I got a little more time, I'll make some more time. I'm gonna start pushing myself. Matter of fact, I may try to bust 40 before I come back on the next 5. So
okay, so the 2028 Olympics, you in there?
Thank y'all for joining the 5 tonight.
I'm just saying, man.
No, bro, I'm out on that. Out on that.
They're not even doing 40 laps.
If there was an event that I would do in the Olympics, it would be swimming. It would be swimming for sure. Because I love it. I love swimming. I love it.
I kind of want to get on that badminton.
Hey, listen, I took a badminton class in college.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how hard it actually was until I took that class in college. I was like, oh, this is kind of intense. So yeah, badminton is a lot more difficult than people think it is.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you told me today to break dance because I want to see that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we'll have a lot to talk about at the next show. So all right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. Appreciate y'all. Rewatch game. Appreciate y'all. Five Nation, we up out this piece. Y'all are the best. Hopefully we got some good things coming here. This is the season premiere, but it's the unofficial season premiere. Like it ain't the real one. It's just like the we back summer season premiere. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right. So when we drop the new intro, then you'll know we really back. So there you go. All right, y'all. Five Nation, we out.
Peace.
Five will get you 10 when you're plugging in with the there's no mystery. Let's make history with the five. Oh, the strongest.